Welcome back to the Tiny Ashram Studio. I'm Guru Kathryn, and today I want to answer a question that I get, which is actually one of my favorites. And I want to talk about your individual power. And the question that I get is, why blockchain? Why am I so obsessed with blockchain? And why now? Why am I obsessed with blockchain now? And how does this fit in with everything else that I do? And how is that part of the whole vision? What happened? Where did this come from? What's a guru doing running a blockchain? So let's talk about that, because it has to do with two very important things: global peace. You're going to want to hear this one. And your individual power. So, my mission overall is a mission of bringing peace to humanity. Now, that's a big freaking mission. And frankly, quite often, I think too big. But that's the mission nonetheless. So, we're going to go for it. Bringing peace to humanity can be done in a lot of ways. And there's a lot of cool people out there right now who are coming at this from different directions and working different aspects of that. You know, for example, Jeremy Gilley, Peace One Day, International Day of Peace, September 21st, is doing a fantastic job of working really top down from the governmental level to try to create even just a single day of peace worldwide. My mission, I come at it, because he's got that handled, I come at it from a different perspective, and I come at it from the perspective of the individual. How can I help billions of individuals find peace within themselves? Because ultimately it's something that happens inside of you. Well, one way to do that is to assist the spiritual journey, assist the personal journey, right? When people awaken and they start asking the big questions. And when you're focused on your journey, on getting your mess together, on finding your purpose and your joy, you're not interested in giving other people a hard time, right? When you're heading on that path towards finding your own peace within yourself and what that means for you in this world and what you want in this world, making that happen, you're not trying to give other people a hard time about anything. You move out of that realm of judgment. And it's just a beautiful place to be. So that's one way that I help individuals find their peace, by holding private sessions with people and just helping them get it together and accelerate that journey towards inner peace. And that's a great joy. And what I found is that in our current society, that was great, but not quite enough. And I was watching how centralized organizations, whether they be governmental organizations or they're commercial organizations, but how centralized organizations are prone to corruption, they are prone to oppressing, they are prone to, I'm trying to find the right words, they are prone to parasitic behavior. They are prone to behavior wherein they profit from what should be a direct interaction between two people. Let me give you some examples. Let's suppose you make a piece of art, or you write a book, or you make a product, and somebody else wants to buy it. That's a direct relationship between you and them. You have a thing, they want it, they buy it, you sell it. You have some thoughts, some ideas, you post them. Other people want to hear them, right? You are giving, they're receiving. And that's a very direct relationship, or at least it should be. But then we have centralized organizations who arise to offer you a platform in which to do that. Facebook, LinkedIn, X, Amazon, etc. Now, they've got bills to pay. I'm not dogging them that. But because they're a big centralized organization with bills to pay, they have to charge. And they end up siphoning off of, right? So, for example, social media outlets are profiting from your time and attention, which you freely give. And then advertisers pay them for your time and attention. They're selling your time and attention to advertisers. You don't see a dime of that. That feels parasitic to me. Or Amazon, if you want to put your books on Amazon for sale, the percentage that they take from that keeps going up. It's now a minimum of 40% for printed books. And that just keeps going up. And in that situation, no one makes less off a book than the actual creator. That feels parasitic to me. Maybe that's too strong a word, but I actually think it's an accurate word. So anyway, I saw this problem. And when people feel like they're being taken advantage of, and even when they don't recognize the advantage, but they just feel frustrated, like something's not right here, something's not right. It's a barrier between you and peace. Your power as an individual is critical to your peace. So most people on the personal journey, they go through some step where, or several times through, taking your power back. Learning that the power was yours all along and how to take your power back as an individual. And mostly you'll practice this with, setting healthy boundaries and making decisions for how you want to live your life, or the kind of work that you want to do, right? And then pursuing what you want, right? So these are certain ways of taking your power back. For the individual to take their power back on a global scale is going to require a platform that could replace all the platforms that are out there now, and do it in a way that is not parasitic, that does not take any profit, does not take a cut of the revenue, that does not profit off of your time and attention, that actually allows you to profit off your time and attention and your creativity. And so I saw that blockchain could do that. Why? Because you can, with one smart contract, you can replace any of your favorite platforms. And we did. And we have. You could replace any centralized platform out there with a smart contract that doesn't need to take profit of any kind. So it can just sit there and do the same job without getting in between you and the people that you want to communicate with, or that you want to buy and sell with. So it's really, really beautiful technology that enables the individual to take their power back. Whereas, and we're in a society at this moment in history in which the individual is having their power taken away more and more. How do you take it back? Well, you need a little help. You need a little bit of extra help. And that's where blockchain and smart contracts come in. It's a technology. It's not magic. It's just a technology that enables the individual to take their power back in a global and large scale way. And that's why I am so super into blockchain. And that's why I started one. So it's coming from this place of mission. And I believe that global peace will be achieved when each individual, or a large enough majority of individuals, is sitting in their own power and on their own journey. So there you go. That is why I am so into blockchain. That's why I started one. I had the skills. I had the ability to learn. I had the technical background. How can you refuse the mission? And so that's why you see these sort of two very interesting sides of what I do. You see the blockchain side of what I do. You see the spiritual and personal journey side of what I do. And they're both incredibly important, and they're both aimed at the same mission, which is peace for humanity through each individual. And blockchain's a big part of that. So yeah, you're going to hear me talking about that a lot more lately. And it is the mechanism that will allow you to take your power back, your financial power, your economic power, your business power, your social power. It's the mechanism that's going to enable that while you work the rest of your journey. So that's why I'm so into it. Join me. If you want to join the Geode community, think of it like its own town. It's like its own little town or its own little country, but you don't need a passport to come in. You don't even have to move. It's an alternate economy, and you can just come on in and use it and take your power back with me. All right. Thanks for joining me. If you have questions, you can send me a message. You can text me directly at my website at KathrynColleen.com. You can find me on all the various platforms. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know the ways you're taking your power back and how you're finding peace for yourself. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.